system. With that concluded, we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers coming to town. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. Well, this one's about to get going, but first, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
BA, we've seen smaller market teams unhappy with how the buyout system has played out as of late. Agents using their leverage to get their clients to a more glamorous situation. Is it truly shifting the balance of power? That's subject to debate, guys, but these concerns aren't going away anytime soon.
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. Already some surprises in the new year, Smitty, including a couple breakout teams.
I love to see that, BA. More competition just adds more excitement.
So here's Portland's starting group. Filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Powell. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Covington and Nurkic. And it's Lillard in at the 1. And for the Clippers, Morris, the power forward, with Ibaka patrolling the paint. The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. And it's Jackson in at the point.
Here we go.
So the Clippers win the tip. Pass to George. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Now here's Lillard. It's Powell, high post. Jackson against Lillard. Knocks down the long J.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
George against McCollum. Now here's George. The D's right on him. The shot's good.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Powell. Back to McCollum. This one for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
Leonard on the wing. Powell covers. And he gets that one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Powell. 10 points in his last outing. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Portland has possession. Pass to Powell. Left side Covington. He can't get it to go. And Los Angeles the other way now. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
It's Lillard with the drive. No good with a layup.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Pass to George. Here's Leonard. Now Ibaka. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle. He brought energy. And he brought it on the glass.
Portland trailing here. Powell outside. George against McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Ibaka. And he can't bank that one in. The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp.
And you look at Serge Ibaka's defense. I mean, still solid overall. Not the rim protector, though, that he once was.
Portland has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Now here's Jackson. He had 9 points in his last time out. For 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Pass to Powell. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Portland with a 3. And you know, Grant, with Ibaka on defense, for a while, he was one of the best shot blockers in the league.
I mean, he still changes shots, just doesn't block them. He's also more disciplined on leaving his feet. I mean, he can still turn a few shots away every so often.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 5 on the clock. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Pass to McCollum. Outside Covington. Knocked away. Oh, George with a steal. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Leonard against Powell. And Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
And the dunk by Lillard.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play. George passes to Ibaka. Leonard with the ball. Jackson outside. To the inside. And there's Leonard on the assist from Jackson. Leonard's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Lillard. 35 points for him last game against Phoenix. Here's Covington. And the layup is good.
A floor general like Lillard won't miss that assist. He easily spots the wide open shooter and connects.
And here's Leonard. 17 points for him last game against Memphis. There's the drive. Powell pulls it in. Portland has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Down low. Ibaka with a steal. George against Powell. To the left wing. Launches a 3. Portland grabs the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
The Clippers have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. To the middle. Jackson. Second chance shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
And that one falls for Jackson. Zubats, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bledsoe comes in for Kawhi Leonard. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Zeller's checked in for Nurkic. Chris comes in for Covington. Nance, he's checked in for Powell. And Simon has subbed in for Damian Lillard. And so Jackson nails both of them. The Trailblazers have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Here's Simons, defended by Jackson. Puts it up from the high post. George with the block for three. McCollum, no good that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
George, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Simons. Here's Chris. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Pass to Zubats. Bledsoe outside. George outside. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
The Clippers in the lead. Pass to George. Now here's Zubats. Clock at 6. Doubled by Nance. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. George's shot is good.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Portland has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Nance. Back to Simons. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Jackson outside. And here's Zubats, defended by Zeller. Lets it go from 11. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Trailblazers have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Here's Simons. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Bledsoe.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
For the Clippers, Batum comes in for George, and it's Kennard in for Jackson. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Snell's checked in. Now here's Bledsoe, trying to make up for his poor performance in that loss to Memphis. With the rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Oh, it's stolen. Here's Batum. Pass to Bledsoe. The shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Clippers lead by 4. And the Trailblazers shooting about 47% during this first quarter. Here's Simons. He's covered by Bledsoe. Pass to Chris. From 7 feet away. Batum pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. And here's Bledsoe. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3. And it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
A minute 20 left now in the first quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 1:17 left in the first. Bledsoe, the pass to Kennard. The shot comes out. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Simons. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. And that one's good. Zeller.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
.56 seconds left in the first quarter here. Bledsoe with it. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Kennard. The three is up. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
26 seconds left in the first. And it's Simons penetrating. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Bledsoe outside. Oh, deflected. Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Here's Simons. On the wing, Snell. Let's go with a three. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with his elite shooting, Lillard can work off screens and come back to the ball. Sometimes, he says, that makes things a lot easier.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp. You know, usually at the beginning of a defensive possession is get over the first screen. You know, the energy is up, they're interested, and usually at about 12 seconds they're a little tired. The interest goes down.
Well, when you're guarding Damian Lillard, you can't let up for a second, Grant.
And the Blazers, generally a methodical offense. Now, they don't mind using the clock and forcing the defense to cover for all 24.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Eric Bledsoe is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Kennard in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Simons. Here's Snell. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Snell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from 3-point range thus far. On the wing, Bledsoe with a step back. Zeller with the rebound. Zeller's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Well, you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college.
Now here's Kennard. Pass to Zubac. Here's Mann. Kennard outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
A fierce competitor, Kennard fires back with a 3 of his own.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Snell. He's covered by Bledsoe. Zubats against Zeller. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Leonard's checked in for Kennard. Lillard's checked in for Portland. Los Angeles has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Lillard against Bledsoe. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
I got yours.
And the shot no good, a bit short. The Trailblazers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Zeller. Leonard pulls down the board. And Cody Zeller is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the Blazers making a change here. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. And Powell with the stuff.
Attacking the rim with aggression. Norman Powell putting pressure on the interior D with his driving and finishing abilities.
The Clippers in the lead. Here's Leonard. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Knocks it loose. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. With his first shot attempt. And that one hits the back iron.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Come on, man. Did you say, I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish? Wow.
And the Clippers with the ball. The Blazers making their last shot. And stolen by Covington. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Nurkic. Batum pulls it in. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be a second foul of the game. So for the Clippers, Paul George, he's checked in for Batum. And it's Jackson in for Bledsoe. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great sendback.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Well, Los Angeles shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. To the paint. And the jam by Ibaka.
I'll tell you, for a veteran, Ibaka still gets sky high on these alley-oops.
Pass to McCollum. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's George. And a nice finish on the layup. George has got 11 points.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Lillard against Jackson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. 9 points in the game.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Here's Leonard. He's got 6. Over Covington. And it's Portland with a rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. To the inside, Lillard. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And another area where they've been on point is defending the rim. A lot of blocks through the first 2 quarters.
Free throw good, Lillard. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, You were named an all-star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, B.A., you have to always embrace being a great teammate no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
Here's Lillard. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Nurkic finds McCollum. Lillard outside. Back to McCollum. And it's Portland scoring again.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Mann. Back to Jackson. And here's Ibaka. Now here's George. Just 4 to shoot. Leonard for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got 9.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
And here are the Clippers now. Now here's Leonard. He's got 9. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Portland trailing here. Lillard passes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Jackson. And that one drops. Nurkic has got his first basket.
It's going to take more effort than that to stop Nurkic from scoring. He's a tough-minded big who plays with physicality.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Elbow shot. Shot by Leonard, no good. Portland has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Look at Norman keeping his composure, not letting the foul stop him from taking the shot.
First free throw is good.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
It's both from the stripe.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Powell against George. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Now Lillard. He's got 14. 5 to shoot. Pass to Powell. Jacks up at 3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Off the catch, Norman Powell is quick to move the ball into his shot pocket.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
The Clippers have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Jackson. Leonard outside. Shoots over Powell. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it. And you look at how Kawhi goes about his business. No social media, no big presence, just does his thing and let his game do the talking.
And it's Lillard, that time on the assist from Powell. Lillard's got 16 points.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Leonard. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 15. And that reserved approach from Kawhi. Don't confuse it for a lack of personality. Smitty, he's a funny guy, but by his own words, huh?
He is, B.A. Stand out of the spotlight. That's just what he likes to do. He might have missed out on some marketing potential, but keeping out of social media is a very wise choice.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Pass to Ibaka. The ball's knocked loose. And he lobs it up. Second chance effort. That shot missing. And it's Portland the other way.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Nurkic's shot is good.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Jackson against Lillard. Charity stripe shot. They grab their own miss. Ibaka. And Nurkic with the block. They recover it. Yes, it's good. Timeout called. Portland.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Zubats, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kennard comes in for Leonard. 1:57 left to play in the first half of basketball. McCollum, the pass to Lillard. And there's the drive, and it's blocked. And they're pushing it up. Kennard with it. Zeller covering. Connects from downtown. And the Clippers lead by 2.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Pass to Zeller. A minute 22 left in the first half. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And the Clippers making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. .119 left to play in the second quarter. McCollum right side. Here's Chris. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Chris has got his second basket on the night.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
And the Clippers have possession. They've led by as many as 11. Bledsoe outside. Tipped. Bledsoe against Lillard. McCollum outside. No good from outside.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Portland has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Lillard. Six to shoot. Back to McCollum from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. Kennard on the wing. Up and over McCollum. Again, the Clippers score.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Los Angeles Clippers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined by Clippers head coach Ty Lue. And coach, when Kawhi Leonard comes out like he has tonight, what's the overall impact?
it impacts our team. I think, everything opens up. Guys are less on edge. And when he starts like this, it gives us great momentum going into the game. So we like what he's doing right now. Now we got to build on it.
When you have a player like that, you follow his lead. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Defensively, they got to do a better job of staying connected this year. They can lit up from beyond the line. Better to crowd those guys, force them to put the ball on the floor and make a play.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. On the court right now for Portland, Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt together. Powell and Covington, the duo at forward. And it's Nurkic in at the center position, locking down the middle. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Los Angeles has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. And here's Ibaka. George with it. Leonard outside. Back to George. Over McCollum. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2 on Robert Covington.
You have to feel a bit for Paul George. Had a rough go of things ever since he labeled himself Playoff P. He knows he'll have a spotlight on him because of that moniker.
And he can't get the first one. And with George, he caught flack for that. But he used the noise as motivation, Smitty.
And it pushed him to some of his best basketball yet. Paul George always shows up in the playoffs, but he'll need to win a title to lose the doubters once and for all.
And he's good on the second.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Pass to Nurkic. For 3, Covington. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Damian Lillard picks one up. And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there. But his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
And the first one at the line is good. George hits them both. About a minute played here in the second half. Jackson against Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Powell outside. Inside. Here's Covington. And there's the rejection. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Powell. Covington passes to Lillard. Can't hit from in close.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Jackson gets the bucket.
You know, spending a lot of time in practice on shooting drills. Reggie looking calm and confident from that spot.
And it's McCollum penetrating. And it's good. 2 points. McCollum's got 11.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. George passes to Leonard. From the high post. Again, the Clippers score.
Kawhi is a threat from anywhere. To him, the mid-range is a good scoring option.
Pass to Nurkic. McCollum with it. Shoots over George. George with the block. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Now here's Leonard. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let up.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Timeout called, Portland.
And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
Snell, he's checked in for Portland. For Portland, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Lillard, left side. Shoots over Jackson. The shot by Lillard, no good. And with Leonard, he's just as sharp as ever with his stifling defense.
Oh, his versatility is incredible. I mean, he can guard the toughest forward or guard each game, and he still has the energy to go out there and get numbers on the offensive end as well. Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Powell. He's got 10. Pass to Snell. Back to Powell. And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Jackson gets the bucket.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
Here's Snell. Now Nurkic. Here's Lillard. He's got 16. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Clippers making a change here. Batum's checked in. George passes to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Portland calls timeout. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Man, he's checked in for the Clippers. Pass to Lillard. Looking to end the run. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Batum. Powell covers. Leonard with the ball. That three's off the mark.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Here's Snell. The 3 is up. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Snell's got 9 points.
And Snell is an effective floor spacer, a consistent threat to drop it in from outside.
Here's Leonard. 23 points in the game. Good D by Covington. Portland has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. On the take, and the jam by Covington.
On the drive, Covington's agility has a big impact. He can just duck and dodge his way inside.
The Clippers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. To the paint. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Lillard against Jackson. It's Powell on the wing. Shoots. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. 12 points for him.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Leonard. Again, the miss by Leonard. Portland has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to Snell. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk, but even more so when you're all by yourself.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through. Something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
Now here's Powell. He's got 12. Now Lillard. Now Nurkic over Ibaka. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Drains the triple. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Another area where they've done a great job tonight is forcing the issue on D and getting some steals.
Timeout called, Portland.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bledsoe comes in for Jackson. Here's Simons. Pass to Powell. And here's Zeller. Clock at 6. Here's Simons. And Cody Zeller is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Kennard, he's checked in for man. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's Bledsoe. It's tipped. Powell outside. Nance outside. Back to Powell. And he can't get that one. Good work defensively by Leonard.
That puts them over the foul limit with plenty of time left. They have to be careful now.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
You gotta love Kawhi Leonard for being a true two-way player. He's a multi-time defensive player of the year, but he also finds ways to excel as a scorer.
Here's Simons. They need this. Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing!
And he jams it home with authority.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Pass to Nance. And here's Zeller. On the wing, Snell, defended by Kennard. Snell, shot is off.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Now here's Bledsoe, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Portland has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Simons. He's covered by Bledsoe. It's Powell on the wing. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
Now here's Powell. He's got 12. Pass to Simons. Here's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Hits the trifecta.
Another one for Luke. He has a good understanding of where and how to get his points.
Here's Simons. Down low. Here's Zeller. Ooh, here's Zeller. Slams it home.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. That's tipped. Pass to Zubac. Kennard outside. Dance against Leonard. And the layup falls. Leonard's got 16 points here in the second half.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Up top, Powell. Pass to Snell. Here's Simons. He's covered by Bledsoe. And it's rejected.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
From 11 feet away, Leonard can't get it to go. Portland has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Here's Simons. Now Zeller. Blocked. And they get it back. Nance finds Powell. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the dunk by Leonard.
On any given night, Kawhi can just take control of the offense and elite score from all 3 levels.
Here's Simons. Pass to Powell. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Leonard with the ball. Nance covering. Leonard's shot's good.
The decision-making of Leonard could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Portland has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Pass to Snell. Back to Simons. Now Zeller. And Cody Zeller is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. And he drops the first. And with Nick Batum, he's a very aware player. Always seems to make the right choice, Grant.
I mean, he has a great assist-to-turnover ratio for his entire career. And it seems like he just gets better as he ages. Batum is simply a smart player who keeps things simple.
Chris, he's checked in for Portland. C.J. McCollum comes in for Snell.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Pass to McCollum. Back to Simons. McCollum on the wing. Fires from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And the Trailblazers shooting around 32% in the third quarter. Over to the wing. It's Nance off the drive. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Dance against George. There's the three. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. Back to the game after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Eric Bledsoe is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Harry Giles. And it's Zubac in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Shot is good by Giles. Giles has gotten his first bucket of the night.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
Here's Cook. And Smitty, we're seeing so many players raising their voices for social justice, more so than in years past. Why do you think that is?
Well, salute to all these players. Not only these players, we all must do our part. And I am thankful and love watching these young players in this era take social justice and put it in the forefront.
Now here's McCollum. Zubac with the steal. Bledsoe with it. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Here's Cook. He's covered by Bledsoe. Passed a little. Here's Patterson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Kennard against McCollum. Here's Giles. Here's George. They get it back. Bledsoe for 3. The shot no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Patterson, good.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside. Two
minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's George. And here's Zubac outside. Chris pulls down the board. Chris has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Cook. Pass to Chris. Here's Cook. With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
Here's Cook, takes it inside, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he makes a first, and a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Winslow comes in for George. Mann, he's checked in for Kennard. And it's Jackson in for Bledsoe. And small forward Nasir Little, just one season with the Tar Heels. He was the #6 recruit in the high school class of 2018. But 1 year later, Grant slid to the 25th pick.
And B.A., he's showing signs that he probably slid too far. A long wait in the green room, but that's just one day. It's all about the work he puts in every day that will determine what he makes of his great potential.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Now here's McCollum. Pass to Cook. Here's Little, just 5 to shoot. Portland, no good that time either. Winslow with the bucket.
Good straight line speed makes Winslow a dangerous finisher on the break.
And here's Chris. Here's Cook. Pass to Patterson from the arc. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 from downtown here in the fourth. Now Winslow. And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. You think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the players union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
Now here's Winslow. Pass to Jackson. Here's Giles. Deflected.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Little. Winslow defending. Little, no good. The Clippers shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Pass to Winslow. Got a piece of it. Chris with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Cook. McCollum outside. To the middle. Here's Chris. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 6 assists here tonight.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
Now here's Jackson. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Here's Cook. Shot clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Serge Ibaka.
No debate there. He got hammered. They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And the Clippers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Snell, he's checked in for McCollum. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
You know, I got to applaud his incredible energy out there tonight. Losing again was not an option for him. He wouldn't settle for anything other than a win. Now here's Jackson. George outside. And the Clippers miss again.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Powell's shot is off. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
And Portland has possession after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. The 11-footer. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Jackson. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
McCollum against George. Lillard passes to Nurkic. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That's good from Nurkic. Now Jackson. With the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Pass to Powell. Lets the three fly. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
Here's Lillard. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Nurkic up top. For three, McCollum. He's off on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Los Angeles has got just 1 of 6 threes to go in the 4th. Pass to Giles, who is stolen by Lillard.
As the game has gone on, they've had trouble protecting the rock.
And that one's good.
Fast hands pay off for Lillard. He nets the steal and instantly gets the fast break going.
And here's Johnson. Now here's Ibaka. Back to Johnson.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
Into the lane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Ibaka. Off target from 3-point range. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the 4th. For 3, McCollum. And Giles pulls it down. Giles has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Los Angeles shooting is around 55% so far. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Back to Lillard. Sends it home from 3-point land. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And they get it back. Johnson with it. McCollum covering. Hey, expanding his range. Rebounded by Nurkic. Well, the Trailblazers shooting a solid 47%.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kawhi Leonard.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Batum is checked in for Jackson. A big group substitution here for Portland. Patterson is checked in for Chris. Little comes in for Powell. Simons is checked in for McCollum. And it's Cook in for Lillard. Here's Batum. Baseline try. Rebounded by Cook. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Patterson. Johnson with the defensive effort. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Now here's Winslow. Not a lot of room. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Thanks a lot, BA. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever you wanted on the court. Did it feel that way?
It's moving well. Overall, the team played well. They got me in my spots. They made shots, opened the floor for me.
Always humble. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see you next time.